Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best laptop for graphic design.
Starting at number 5.
Gigabyte Aero 17. While there are plenty of laptops for designers and creators, the Gigabyte Aero 17 is, in our experience, a creative professional's dream. It's easily one of the most powerful and portable machines you can find. In our tests, we found the build quality exceptional, the display, not to mention the overall design, to be gorgeous. Oh, and there's plenty of ports for attaching all necessary peripherals. It's built that way, of course, a sort of Windows alternative to the creator-focused MacBooks. In fact, one of the main reasons we recommend the Aero 17 for graphic design is that the screen features Pantone factory calibration for 100% Adobe RGB. Running the Cinebench 20 CPU benchmark, we found the Core i9-10980HK scored 352 CB in the multi-core rendering test. That performance is about as well as we expected. We also ran several rendering benchmark tests from 3D modeling software Blender. The laptop proved 73% and 53% faster than the median times provided by Blender. The performance of the RTX 3080 with Max-Q is one of the best you'll find in a laptop geared toward the creative class. But it's in the 3D Mark benchmark tests that the Aero 17 really pulled away from the competition.
Coming at number 4.
Lenovo ThinkPad X1. The Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Yoga Gen 8 might be pricey, but the high quality makes it worth every penny, especially if you're looking for a performance-driven laptop for professional use. It may not be centered on content creators and designers. This is, after all, a business laptop. But that heritage means it's built for power and efficiency. We found the form factor to be great. The aluminum casing gives this a real robustness, with a responsive trackpad and a comfortable keyboard. There's something about those ThinkPad keyboards. They offer the perfect amount of feedback without making typing overly taxing. However, it's also pretty no-frills. You won't find any fancy bells and whistles, no flagship features, outside of the two-in-one nature of the device. But that's part of its charm. This is no-nonsense stuff. The laptop screen is gorgeous, made better by the 16:10 golden ratio screen, which when we used it, felt far larger than it really was. If you're looking for a well-sized canvas in a small form, this is just ideal.
At number 3.
Apple MacBook Pro. Okay, it may not be much of an upgrade on the previous 13-inch MacBook Pro, and with the release of certain new MacBooks, it might not feel quite as essential as it used to. But the MacBook Pro 13-inch is still a stellar laptop for graphic design, especially if you're looking for a more affordable Apple device. It's beautifully designed, of course, in the way you'd expect from Apple. And the performance is just as slick, ably assisted by that powerful M2 processor. In our own testing, this chip offered better performance in single and multi-core CPU tests, with noticeable uplifts when multitasking with multiple apps open. It also scored twice as much as Microsoft's Surface Laptop 4, which boasts Intel's i7-1185G7. Our real-world tests also showed strong performance. That's across browser apps like Safari and Chrome to creator-driven software like Final Cut Pro and GarageBand. They were all fast-loading and ran smoothly. In our experience, it's effectively a creator's dream machine. You might not see that increased performance unless you're pushing the laptop hard, but it's there.
Number 2 of my list.
Dell XPS 179720. The Dell XPS 17, 2022, may look like its predecessor, but it's still one of the slickest and sleekest 17-inch laptops for graphic designers. If you're looking for a top Windows machine, this is worth consideration. In our tests, we found Intel's latest 12th Gen CPUs delivered epic performance and surprisingly good battery life. This is a super sleek machine. Even its display has ultra-slim bezels. It's built of machined aluminum, with carbon fiber palm rests. During our testing, the chassis felt very solid. The keyboard bed was also fairly stable, although we did detect some flex present. Benchmarking the device, CPU performance delivered everything you could ask for. easily capable of tearing through the likes of video encodes and 3D renders. And the Alder Lake's performance also means day-to-day tasks like browsing the web feels snappy.
And number 1.
Apple MacBook Pro. It's difficult to picture a better laptop for digital designers than the Apple MacBook Pro 16-inch. Seemingly tailored for creators and designers, the design is beautiful, performance is outstanding, and the display is stunning. That beautiful 3456 by 2234 Liquid Retina XDR screen is brilliant in the original sense of the word, providing a broad, crisp canvas for all graphic design work. It's so good, in fact, that after extensive testing, we called it the best screen on a laptop. Performance across the board is excellent. The MacBook Pro is powered by the M2 processor, an impressively efficient chip that we found easily handled a range of creative software. Benchmarking the laptop, it managed a Puget Bench Photoshop score of 1060, Premiere Pro scored 1095, Blender, 123.97. Unlike many workstations, the M2 doesn't throttle performance when you're running on the battery either, making it ideal for working anywhere. With the coming arrival of the M3-powered MacBook Pro, we're expecting even faster performance too. The only real downside is that it's not the lightest laptop for digital designers, and the larger screen will affect portability compared to the 13-inch model or the MacBook Air. The base configuration features a 10-core CPU, a 16-core GPU, 16 GB memory, and 512 GB SSD storage. However, we recommend professional graphic designers and artists opt for the 32 GB RAM model and 1 TB storage configuration.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.